Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Talk to Me. As you guys see, today I have my very, very pretty sissy. Hey, introduce yourself. Jenny from the Black.
I'm Jenny, baby.
Jenny,
the one
baby.
and only.
The one and only. That's right.
I am Mimi Sisti.
My sissys for a very long time.
We've been doing this for what, 15, 16 years now?
I think it's been longer than that. Because you were 15. You were 15 and you're
15. I'm about to be 31.
Okay, so
31.
Going on 16 years.
I
literally met you. I literally met you. No, what are you talking about? Forever 21? We met, yeah, you were 15. When I met you, I think you were on the verge of turning 15, or you were 15, but I remember
yeah, for sure.
And I remember the very day I met you. You were wearing your Highlands, what was it? Your PE shorts. So
Facts. Those were not mine though. Okay, those are actually my.
She doesn't want to claim Highlands.
I would never claim Highlands.
Okay, but that is where we met.
That's definitely where we met.
Right in the Dollar Tree. No, not Dollar Tree. 99-cent store parking lot. I remember the day.
Facts. I remember the day. It was in that parking lot for sure, and I was on some hot shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was wearing those shorts, but they weren't mine. I spent the night at my friend's house, and bitch, it was a gay girl. No, bitch. Matter of fact, Shelby, shout out Shelby. She may be watching this, but it was her. Yeah, it was her. It was her shorts. I remember that because she was on my ass about getting them back too. I'm like, bitch, I don't want these fucking shorts. So like, take these bitches back.
She said, I don't want nothing that has anything to do with
Highlands. I swear.
And that's crazy because that is where we met. Like I said, Highlands.
I was out there for that short period of time, and we ended up meeting, and we've been locked in ever since.
Locked in since then, and here we are. And that's why the title of my episode is From the Black to the Top, because once we make it, baby, once we make it, girl, you coming up there with me. And you know that already. I've always said
vice versa. Duh.
Always said that to her. This is my soul sister, literally my soul sister. Let me see. Where's the phone now? Pull up your phone. Look up the definition of what a soul sister is. Because with her, I feel like she is my soul sister. And it's been nothing less of that. What is it?
A woman whose thoughts, feelings, and attitudes closely match those of another, a kindred spirit.
Mm-hmm. That part. And I feel like we've always been super... we just go together.
And it's deeper than that.
And it's deeper than that.
It's deeper than rap. It's way deeper.
We've been through the births, graduations, when you buy your house. We've been through it all also. So
facts. She's been there with me through everything.
Everything.
The ups, the downs.
I missed Bam's birth a little bit. I was a few minutes, literally.
You missed Briella's, not Bam. No, it was Briella. You came right after I pushed her out.
After, yes.
Literally. You just opened the door they were like, oh, she just came out. They're like, is it okay? I'm like, yes, get her in.
Yeah. So we've been around, and like she said, we've been locked in. We have always been locked in. This is my sissy, like I said, my soul sister. That's just the most simplest form and way to put
my road dog.
Yes, we have been through it all. We have stories for days. Okay, I would tell you guys, I have stories for days. Okay,
don't tell all of them, please.
No, we're not gonna tell all of them, but again, we have stories for days. It goes from the good ones, the crazy ones, all of the above. Okay, so like I said, graduations, when she bought her house, all of the above.
Birthdays, functions,
everything.
Fights, shootouts.
Okay, let's not go too into detail.
But
no, she's just kidding. She's just kidding, y'all. But no, I have seen some crazy things with her. I'm telling you guys. For example, let's say one time I was out with her. Okay, I was out with this girl, and we were walking somewhere in downtown Sacramento, and some random ass dude from a mile away runs up to you and says something about your toes. I'm like, he said something about your toes. He spotted her.
Bro.
When I tell you,
I don't know where he was at. I don't know where he was hiding. He came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
We walked far from the club. We literally walked. It had to been damn near a half a mile or something. I parked down the street, and around the corner. So I don't know how far away he's seen us.
But he's seen us, and he stopped you and said,
I was getting we were getting in the car. I was getting in the driver's side. I was driving. I was getting in the driver's side. And he literally like stopped me from closing the door. Like,
yes,
and he was like, "Your feet are so beautiful. Like, I just want to touch them."
And that was like, "What the hell to me?" But I was like, "What?"
I didn't hear kicking his face. Like, what the fuck?
Let me tell y'all, when I say she's a bad bee, she's a bad bee from head to toe. Okay, you are a bad bee from head to toe, and not only a bad bee, but she is that. Like when I tell y'all, like, I gotta give you your flowers. I gotta give you your flowers because at a very young age, you were doing it. You bought your house. You were like starting your career, and you're still there, and you're going hard, and you're elevated, and all on your own. I can't, and that's one of the reasons why I've always admired you. And you know this because everything that you've been through, despite it all, you beat all odds, and you broke generational curses. Is that what it is?
Generational curses, yeah.
You did that. So I'm so proud of you. You broke generational curses. You know, you are and have been doing it for a very long time, despite all that you've been through, like I said. So once again, I got to give you your flowers because some people, like, I don't know, some people go through things and they use that as their
crutch, their excuse,
as to why they are who they are today or why they haven't. But no, not you.
I use it for my reason, not an excuse. I use it as my reason to keep going.
And that's exactly what I always felt. Yes, that was your reason to be like, hell no, I don't want that. I need better.
I chose different.
And you've done, like I said, with your kids, being a mom, just everything in general. And again, so proud of you.
Thank you, Mamita.
So proud of you. And it's not over. I'm still here to watch where you go in life. I know you're going to do big things, and I can't wait to see the day that you're like, you know, where you want to be, exactly where you want to be. Whether it's whatever it is, I'm here for it. So next thing we need to do is get her wifed up, though, for sure. We got to get her wifed up.
I'm already wifed up. Don't fucking say that on here.
I'm saying, like,
you're going to get all of us killed. You know that.
For sure. But that's what I'm referring to. We need to wife you up with that person. I'm not saying no new people. We're not signing up new people. Hey, mister.
Hey,
Tito. Listen.
I just had to clear that up.
Free you. Hey, we're not talking about new people. I'm just saying, like, you need to wife her up ASAP. Okay? Because
we don't want no smoke.
Your wedding better be the wedding that I go to, because I haven't been to any weddings in a very long time. So I'm waiting for your wedding. Okay? So, Mr. Tito, please listen. Do what you got to do, okay? Play your cards right, and you better, because
he's a great man, and I can't wait to hold his last name and honor it.
See, and you know you're holding it down for him right now. Like, that's not an easy thing to do. That is not easy thing to do. Holding it down when someone is, you know, away for a little bit. I don't want to say on vacation, right? That's why I used to tell the girls, your dad's on vacation. Yeah. That is a lot because I didn't do it for a man, and I always said I would never, but I did it for my brother. Like, I held it down for him, you know, not just me, all of us, but I'm saying just that little bit. And it's not the same as like having a significant other hold you down, because they're going to go visit you like you do. You be them taking those drives. You take those drives.
6 hours there. 6 hours back. Like, yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. It's definitely not for the weak at all.
Definitely not for the weak. So again, shout out to the ones that do hold it down, because that's not easy. And I feel like that my mom always told me that you know who your true people are when you're in hospital or in jail, which of course you don't always want to be in jail, but you know, that's sometimes when you find out who your peoples really are. Yeah. And so with that being said, it's not something like, I don't know, I just feel like we both were in areas where, you know, that's a lot of the times that's the outcome. People end up 6 feet underground, or
coming from where we come from, for sure. That's the only two destinations, and that's the only in the ground or in a pen. Exactly. Period. Like,
and it's a messed up situation. It is. It's a messed up situation, but I just feel like there comes a time and age and where we become wise enough to say, hey, you know what? I got to think about like how this affects others around me. And shout out to the men that have been incarcerated in the past and they came out and they
Change their lives.
Change their lives for the better, because that's also not easy. Like letting go of that lifestyle that you're already used to, that you are already adjusted to, and everything that comes with it. It's not easy. It's not easy. I don't know, man. It's hard for the men. It is. Not the men. I'm not just saying the men, because we as girls growing up in certain areas, sometimes it can be hard, but I feel like it's harder for the guys because they get stuck in, and I don't know, what do you think it is? Like, are they seeking love? Is it the loyalty that they give to their, what is it? Like,
I honestly don't know, because I'm not a man, so I can't answer for that. But from my point of view looking in, I think it's just the comfort and the consistency of the loyalty, like you said, like they can depend on that. And majority of the men that choose that lifestyle, they didn't have men to look at. They didn't have an example. They didn't have, so. And that's exactly what they choose. That's what they fall into. Like, or their mom is working all the time, or whatever the case may be. Like, they don't have a 2-parent household. They don't have examples to look at. So they fall into the streets and they end up making decisions that land them there. So
it's true.
Sometimes it's not a choice for them. Sometimes it just lands in their laps, like being a child, not having your parents in the home. Dad might be gone. Dad might be in jail himself. Dad might be just in the streets himself, or whatever the case may be. He's just not there. And mom has to she got to put on, like, she got to go to work. She got to do this. So she's not there either.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
And children are just left to themselves, left to figure it out. And that's what happens.
Exactly.
And not every child has a strong mentality like I had. Like, I went through the same shit. I didn't have my parents. I didn't have none of that. But I knew what I didn't want to do. And I knew I wasn't going to crash out. I'm not selling help.
Right.
Hey, I'm not doing none of that. Like, that's out.
No.
So I knew what I didn't want to do. And thank God I had a strong enough mentality to figure it out on my own. But to the ones who haven't, I pray that they do one day.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly why I say, like, I admire you so much for that, because, again, I met you at a very young age. You were only 15. And like I said, and you've always had such a big heart. Well, from what I've known, you have such a big heart. Like, your smile is like, you light up the room. And so despite your dark days or your past, whatever it's been, you've always came up. Every time I've been around you, like, you come with this energy, like this, I don't know, it's so, like, what's the word? You have this energy that just contagious. That's like, you bring out happy, like the happiness out of people. Like for me, yes, exactly. See, just like your tattoo, exactly. You
guys can't see it that much.
I know.
Yeah, that's me. She's definitely explaining me.
Look.
So this is a person that is down and out, dark days, dark life, and this is me bringing light to that person. That's really just who I am at heart, and that's really, I've always been like that. No matter what I'm going through, I always try to bring light to everyone around me.
Yeah,
that's just who I am at heart.
And we love it because, again, your laugh, your smile, it's so, like, it brightens up a room. I swear to God, I've been with you many times, and you go in there and you pop that smile out, and girl. They're coming.
Shut up.
I'm not talking about this. I'm not just talking about everybody. They're coming. But listen, she's a baddie, okay? She is a fine ass little shit.
Fine shit.
She fine shit.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, just like I said, it goes everything that, I think that, like I said, not where I'm from. I don't know. You're not from Highlands, and I was around Highlands for a while. Yes.
Being in the hood, all hoods have the same relations. Exactly. Like, it doesn't matter what hood you're from. We all grew up,
and it
doesn't matter if you're from different hood. We all have the same struggles. We all experience the same things. We all experience poverty. We're all experiencing. That's what I was gonna say, because the circumstances that
I had both my parents, but my parents obviously can only afford in those because so we all come together and And again, when I met her, I was like, we clicked, and I took you under my wing as my sissy. And I was like, no, this is my sissy. So, and
she was like the mama bear sissy.
Literally. And that's even how I my sisters. Like, I feel like I've always been mama bear to them too. Mm-hmm. So, no, yeah. And
she definitely was.
And that's what it is. So, like I said, we've been through it all in there. And those, you know, we're past that. We're like way ahead of that. But that's where we met. That's where we have so many memories. Yeah. So without that, if I would have never been there or you would have never been there, guess what? We would have never met. And even with the people that we met through, because neither one of us is, you know, so
shout out them.
Shout out to those two.
Ew.
Shout out to those for because of them we got to cross paths. Let's put it that way.
So yes, they did do something great.
Right, exactly. Raise your hand if you've ever been victimized by an NH person. Excuse me.
Just one.
And I know a lot of y'all feel this because I know a lot of y'all watching. Please like this if you've ever been victimized by a.
And comment. Let us know.
Let us know. Put them on blast. Put them on blast.
One time.
Let's be messy. No.
Just one time.
No, we're kidding. But again, I'm so thankful for meeting you. I'm so thankful for crossing paths with you. And like I said, you're a good mommy. You're such a good mommy. That's another thing about you that I have.
You know, please don't make me start crying.
Well, we're not trying to make her cry, but you know, I've always said like anything can happen on here. Like we can cry, we can laugh, we can shoot, all of the above. But
you know, I get emotional about the kids.
I know. That's me too. But right, again, despite it all, you're such a great mommy. And Briella, like I just told you before, that is your twin, even though B says it's not. But hey, I see Bri in you. I see Bam in you.
You hear that? Right?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I see her daddy in there too. I'm not gonna lie. I see her daddy in there, but I see you a lot too. Like right now when you walked in, I said, "Dang, I see Briella."
Okay, big Briella.
Big Briella. Okay, big Briella. Okay. And you got some strong genes because my kids all of them look like their daddies. I feel like Anaya's starting to look like me now, but
Anaya definitely looks like
you. She never. I think in the beginning she used to look like her dad. Now she's starting to look like me. Yes, yeah. I've heard it so much now, and I was like,
she is your mini.
But no,
that is your protege. Seriously.
But see, you get best of both worlds though. You get a boy and a girl.
I know.
You get a boy and a girl, and your first was a boy, little Bam. Shout out to
Bambinos.
And his little freckles. I love him. He's such a sweetheart. He is such a sweetheart. He's not.
It scares me.
And he's honestly so chill. It is scary because, yes, we have girls out here in the world in this generation. So I can only imagine how it's going to get in the future generation. Hopefully it doesn't go, hopefully it gets better for them because they're the future. Like, and Bam is a smart ass little kid. And
he's a baby genius.
I know he is. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know he will make good choices. I know he will make good choices.
He will, but
he better not. No, I'm talking about the girls.
I know his little heart.
He better, because if he doesn't,
I'm not ready for that. Let's just stop talking about it because I'm getting stressed out.
Like I'm stressing out already. I'm not ready.
I don't even want to think about that.
No, but
because I will fight.
No, she
will.
Girls, listen,
and their mamas.
She will.
Over mine.
Yeah.
Sure will.
Oh, I know you will. This man, listen, she's much better than she was before.
Yeah.
Because, she's important these days. But, yes, don't get it twisted because, yes, for sure.
I'm very proud of myself.
No, I know. You sure have. No, I can say that for sure. I have stories of those too. Like, that one time we were talking about, which I had totally forgotten until you brought it up, but when you pulled up and whooped some ass, and I was outside with the kids in the car making sure they're good. Hey, we were being responsible. That was a crazy
one. I definitely called her. That's why I said she's my road dog. Like, I definitely called her. Like, I gotta go beat some bitch up. Okay, I need you to meet me here and here right now. And I need you to just sit in the car with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be right back.
That's what I did. I totally forgot about that. I so forgot about that until you brought it up the other day.
And she really did that. She sat in the car with the kids.
Hey, we're responsible here, okay? We're going to make sure the kids are good first, and then we got to handle whatever we got to handle. But it's going to be handled, okay?
We are going to handle the kids first.
We're going to
take care of them kids. But we're going to whoop some ass.
Right after.
Immediately after.
Immediately. No calls.
No, not yet. I'm sad.
I know. But it's almost your time. And when that time comes, I'm not going to be able to see you as often because you're going to be tucked away.
Oh my gosh, at least for a minute. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
So I got to take advantage of her right now while she's out because
I'm be locked down.
I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, seriously. She's about to be put away. So
yeah. Real bad.
And I know that too because when you're on lover girl mode, you are on lover girl mode. She is all the way in it. So if she gets to that point with you, consider yourself lucky because not everybody gets that. Okay.
Hell no.
So and she can cook. She cooks real bomb. Ooh. From the breakfast to the everything. She does it all. Okay.
I does it all.
She does it all. And I can testify for that because I've been there.
I've been there.
I've been there. I've had it. I've tasted it. I've smelled it.
If we have any context to that video, but that would have sounded so bad. Like, just cut that part and then just play it over. That's gonna sound really bad. You did what?
You did what? Excuse me. I'm telling no. By the way, you're like really pretty, and I see that you're wearing on Wednesdays we wear pink. Perfect shirt, perfect attire for this. Perfect. I love it.
Yes, girl. Yes. You know, I always dress for the occasion.
Mm-hmm. She sure does.
Starbucks. All the time. We got to dress up for that.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
We're going to the gym. We got to dress up for that. We're going
and
to the
mall. And you be doing your gym ones too because you be in the gym looking cute. Unintentionally too. Unintentionally. But
you have to match the occasion.
No, I hear you. But when I was running though, hell no. I was not. When I was going for my walks and stuff, hitting my 10K, hell no. I was looking like a girl. I was looking like, I don't know what I was looking like.
I have to when I go to the
gym, yes. When I go to the gym, I do put like a cute little just all black. But yeah, when I'm walking, hell nah. So y'all ever see me walking? Don't mind me with my big ass.
We're handling business.
Right, we're handling business.
Sweatsuit?
Yeah, my sweatsuit.
The sweatsuit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But those are hella good. I need to actually start wearing that again.
That's what helped me a lot. I was going on those walks and I was putting on my sweatsuit, girl, and I felt like I was in the sauna for like.
I do not sweat good at all. Like it takes hella for me to sweat. Like hella. Like I seriously, it's hella hard for me to sweat.
Really?
Yes. I used to have to wrap myself in saran wrap.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I remember there was a thing that was going on with us with that wrap thing, to help you lose weight too. Though
the sweet sweat.
No, it was like some wrap that they would put on and.
Like, oh yeah. I remember. I know what you're talking about. I never used that though. I just used regular saran wrap. Oh, yeah, and I just wrapped myself up in that, and I used to run around the park like, and I would get hella sweaty. But
no, I'm telling you, those sweatsuits, girl, I'd be drenched. Like,
if I didn't have that though, I would not be sweating.
I am always when I use those, I be dripping in sweat. So that definitely does help. And you're very consistent with the gym, so.
I know.
What helps you or what keeps you motivated? Like what really keeps you motivated?
Honestly, I go to the gym primarily for my mental. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I don't go. I mean, it's an addition to, but like I literally go to the gym for my mental. So that's what keeps me motivated. Like I want to make sure that I'm okay for my kids. So I make sure I go. That's like a job. That's like a duty for me. Like I have to go to the gym so that I'm okay for my kids.
And that's true. It does help your mental for sure.
It does. I've been telling you this all these years. No, you remember? I've been telling you that. This whole, like, I don't go to the gym for my body. Like, it comes with it. Yeah.
Yes.
But I really go to the gym for my mental. Like, and when I don't go to the gym, it's like a crackhead without crack. When I don't go to the gym, I get like, I can't even explain it. Like, I do not like not going to the gym.
Yeah, you feel all like, bleh.
Yeah, like I feel terrible. Like I do not feel good if I don't go to the gym at all. Like I feel super unmotivated. I feel super like I didn't do shit. I feel like,
And I feel like you've made it to where it's not just to do it. It's like a lifestyle for you.
Yeah, for sure.
That's for sure a lifestyle. I'm trying to get there still, okay? But I will say, for sure, like she said.
She's made strides. Like she definitely was. She was on her shit.
I was on my shit.
Like, man, but that comes with it though. That comes with it. Getting back on.
Number one, it was for my mental, and I will tell y'all, like for real, that does help your mental. It really does. Like it really does. It did a big difference. So I'm working on it right now. I'm getting back on my shit right now, but you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. But how do you feel about getting your body done? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you think, are you pro or are you against it? Like, what do you think?
I think a woman could do whatever the hell she want to do. If she want to get her body done and that's what makes her feel comfortable, do it.
Because
but just do it right. Don't go to no damn doctor don't pay $2,000 for your whole body and come out looking like what the fuck. Like, please don't do that. Like,
or here's my thing.
I'd rather you be natural. Like,
I don't, same, like you said, if whatever you want to do, whatever women choose to do with their bodies, that's, you know,
for sure.
Me personally, like me, I would get a tummy tuck for sure. I would totally get a tummy tuck. I don't know, like, because the BBLs, like, I don't know, like, I don't feel like, I think that if I had the right waist, my butt would poke out a little bit more. But I'm not against them. I'm not against them. Again, I'm not against them. I
don't want no big ass, fake ass booty that follow me around. I don't want that. I want my booty to be cute and natural. Me personally though, like, I've seen a lot of nice fake asses, like, but I just don't like no extremely big ass. Like, I don't like, it looks like it stinks. And I don't care.
And like, it's not nothing towards women that do get their bodies, because I know some women are like, oh, well, you can't afford it or whatever the hell the situation is. It's not like that. Again, I see some bodies that look hella banging, and then there's some bodies that just be like, oh.
I would be pissed off. Like, if I paid for my body to get done and I came off the table looking like a lot of these females, I will be hot. Like, I will be ready to beat that doctor's ass. Like,
yeah, no. And I feel
there's females that fucked their body up trying to either be cheap, going to the wrong doctor, or whatever the hell they did.
You know what I'm scared of that I really would love to do? I would love to do my lips, but I'm scared to get botched.
There's so many botched bitch lips.
Girl, that's what I'm saying. Like, I see so many, like, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that. Maybe I'll stick to my small lips, because
you don't even have small lips. Zoom in. The fuck? She don't have no fucking small lips. What the fuck?
No, I would like just a little bit. No, but I get scared.
You know what though? Like, as you get older and as you age, you know, your lips shrink.
Really?
I did not know that. Look it up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that really happens.
I know that their ears get larger when you get.
Yeah, bro.
Ears get larger.
When we get old, we change.
Imagine.
We're gonna be old one day.
We're gonna be old one day, but we're still gonna be.
Okay though, because I'm gonna preserve myself. I'm gonna be young forever. You hear me?
Exactly.
As long as I act like a child, I'm gonna be young at heart. You hear me?
That's what they always say, right? It's what you feel like. It's
and I'm in the gym until I'm 80 years old. I'm gonna be pushing everybody around.
I've seen a couple ones, and they were hella old, and I was like, oh, a couple goals, how cute. Yeah. They were in the gym together. Like, I don't know, I would say
that's how I want to be
in their 70s.
I really do. That's how I want to be. Like, that's how I'm going to be.
You're going to speak that shit into existence, sis.
Period.
Speak it into existence.
Period.
Period. I'm not saying nothing bad about the ladies that do get their bodies done. Again, I hype everybody. If that's what makes you feel good.
No, I'm definitely pro surgery. I'm definitely pro surgery. I'll get some lipo and I want my titties in.
Really?
I want my titties in.
I guess you're right, because we did breastfeed.
We breastfed.
We both breastfed.
And I'm not done breastfeeding.
It's different, you guys. See, she's not done breastfeeding. She has it. So all y'all can think about it. No, just if you thought, you thought.
I want some cheese. I want some. Bro, do you remember how big my chi-chis were when I was breastfeeding?
No,
bro, they were huge. Like,
oh yeah, I remember you were like, I remember you. Yeah.
Like, I wish I would stay. Like,
no, mine too, girl. Bruh. Mine too. That shit hurt.
I'm like, they went like this.
But we breastfed, so we did it
for they were like,
they went from
damn, there's pancake central.
Hey, but again, it went for the right reasons. We did it for kids. We did it for the babies.
We did it for the babies, yeah.
How many more you think coming with?
He said he wants 4.
4 total?
I don't know. 4 more.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Oh,
pray for me.
I will pray for you for sure.
Pray for me. I need a lot of prayer for that. I don't think my body can handle 4 more.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you're so young, but damn, do you really want 4 more?
I mean, you have 4 more for him. Like,
I know you have, yeah, and I feel like, yeah, I can see it happening.
Yeah, for sure. I've always, I come from a family of 5, so.
Yeah, no, I could see you being like a big ass fan. Hers, hours up, and the phone is going off over there. Who's over there texting? I'm just
right. Hotline
blinging. No, but again, yeah, no, I feel you. Again, I would totally, maybe not my boobs. I'd probably just get a lift. But definitely,
I'm definitely in my chi-chis.
Definitely my stomach.
He already said he was gonna get them for me.
She said he already said it.
It's already signed, sealed, and delivered.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
And I've already said I'm gonna charge each baby daddy for because I breastfed both of their kids.
You guys hear that?
So each baby daddy has to contribute to one titty.
That's smart.
I'm serious.
Maybe I should have him go have with mine.
I was like, you know what? I fed both of y'all kids.
Like that, but...
I fed both of them for a whole year too. At that, a whole year, and that's a lot. That's a lot because people give up. People give up.
Hell yeah, they do. People don't make it past fucking 3 months. The hell?
Not even a couple of days sometimes, girl.
I know, that's hella sad.
And it's like, I know some women, they can't. And I'm not bashing the women that aren't able to or weren't able to or any of that.
No, I know some females that literally just was like, fuck no. Didn't even try. Like,
and it is.
It's a choice. I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to be liked. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say, and that's just what it is.
And like, I'm just like, whatever works for you. But for me, it was breastfeeding my babies.
Breastfeed them damn babies.
And
please.
Man, and again, that wasn't hard. That was the beginning hurt. It hurt.
I was crying. Like
I was too, girl. I remember the first time I would put on the cream, and I'm sorry, TMI for y'all, but hey, this is all the ladies watching anyway. So, and most of you guys are mommies anyway. But I remember like how it would bleed, like when the first the very first one was the most. My first birth was super fast, but of course it was my first, so I experienced everything with it. I mean, not with it, with her, with Anaya. I'm sorry, Anaya.
Anaya, did you hear that? She just called you an
I love you, Anaya.
She's Louise.
What would you say was the most like part from delivery? The giving birth.
Well, both of mine were different.
They were different. Yeah, no,
like 9 days. Different. Like literally.
Who was your hardest? Okay, who was your most?
Dam was my hardest.
How long was his?
Facts. Dam's was I was in labor for 23 hours. Ugh. 23 hours. Hard labor too.
I know.
Like with him, my water broke first, and then I was not contracting. I was not dilating. Nothing. And then after like I think 18 hours or something, they induced me because the water was running out, and he couldn't be in there dry. So they ended up inducing me, and that's when it was hell. Like
she said, it was hell.
I wanted to die. Like it felt like.
Did you get epidural? Did you take with Bam? Yeah, you said, hell no, give me that damn shit.
I got epidural with Bam. Briella, I didn't though.
I think I remember with Briella, you went on natural. Yeah, I remember that.
Because she came like, she was hella fast. Like, I did most of my labor at home. And then when we got to the hospital, bro, that was crazy as hell. I did most of my labor at home. And like, literally, like, I was laying, I'm like, I'm like trying to be quiet. Because it was hella early in the morning, like 5 a.m. And I'm like trying to be quiet while I go through the contractions. I'm like counting it. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, that's a contraction. I'm like, because I didn't feel them with Bam. I didn't know. Yeah. No. So I was counting them, and then I finally was like, we gotta go. I'm in labor. Like the baby's coming. Like, girl, we barely made it to the hospital. Like, ran up there. She came out like this in 2 minutes.
It's crazy how they're all different because Anaya was like this. Like, I went to the hospital around 12. She was born at 4 something a.m. Dang, I totally forgot what time it was, but she was born like quick. Aliana, that girl, she gave me hell. I was like, I don't want babies no more. I told my mom in that moment, I said, I don't want no more babies. Here I am, 4 kids later. That didn't work. But
are you gonna have any more? Are you gonna try for your boy?
I'm done. No, hell no. Let me say that now. No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm ready to tie my tubes. Okay, I am seriously. Listen, and we know already.
So are you gonna adopt one?
No, I'm good. I'm done. Listen, I am done. I am past that. I want my boy. I'm okay.
Oh,
I'm okay. Because we know that I only
she only produces girls.
And that's just that. That's that.
But it's crazy because you know the gender comes from the man.
That's what they say. Exactly. I try to tell them all the time, but
so how the hell? I'm so confused. Like, maybe your eggs just like.
Girl, I don't know what it is.
Kill the boy sperms. I don't know,
but not once.
Your eggs are like, no boy for me.
Nope.
Where's the girl at?
Nope. All girls. Like, you never said nope.
Your eggs
you
are
need
like,
all girls.
Yeah.
So I will never get to experience what it's like to have a little son, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. Like, I have accepted that finally.
I have nephews.
Exactly. I have nephews. I'm okay with that. I got over that whole I want a boy. Nope. I'm good. I got my 4. I'm done. Lolo is a handful. After her, I am totally done. I'm telling you, I just
She
told
made the
somebody
decision
other
for
day.
you.
Girl, the way she acts, she's a little bull. She's a Virgo too, by the way. Virgo, Pisces. I think that's another one that I go with too. Pisces. I mean, not Pisces. Virgos. Virgos and Pisces do go together.
They do. I looked it up.
They do go together.
They do for sure.
And I want to say I don't like Virgos, but I do because all my kids are Virgos, and so are you.
Literally, it's crazy, right? All your kids are really
all my kids are Virgos, except for Nori. Nori's a Capricorn.
Nori's the only one.
Nori's the only one, but my other ones are all Virgos.
She had 3 Virgo babies. Briella's a Virgo. Bam was supposed to be a Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So all these
hella
Virgos I'm surrounded by. I know all these damn Virgos, but hey, I can't. I have some shit about y'all, but at the same time, like I fuck with y'all. So like Virgos are wild. Okay, I want to say that first. Y'all are too much. Y'all are too much.
We are actually just enough.
You're just enough.
We're just
I guess you're right. I guess.
Can't live with us. Can't live without us.
Would you look at that? It's June 4th, and it's 64 degrees outside.
I can't believe you banging bitch.
No, I swear to God, I'm not. I'm just laughing because it says, I forgot. It says June 4th, and then 64 degrees outside. I'm not saying nothing, but
damn, Gina.
All right, no, but so I do want to thank you because you did drive super far away. That was as far as.
Don't mention it.
I know.
Don't remind me.
She was like, I hope you know I love you because I would not be doing this for anyone else. So I love you too.
Like after a long day of work, after a long day of taking care of 6 dogs, after kids, after driving 2 hours to get Bam's haircut.
Are you taking him? Where are you?
Dion.
Oh, okay.
You know
Shout out to Dion. Shout out to Dion because that man is up. Okay, and I love to see it. But
yeah.
Are you? Oh, so you're driving from all the way over there to over there? Ooh.
I drove from Yuba City to Rancho to get Bam, to Antelope to get his haircut, back to drop him off to Rancho, back to Yuba City.
I could definitely say that if there's one person that I know that be on the go, that's you.
Oh yeah,
little Speedy Gonzalez. That's a Mexican.
I beat the road down.
That's a Mexican in her. She got a little Mexican in her.
Yeah, I beat the road down.
No, I know. I'm already knowing. I know how you do for sure. I remember we went to drop off my grandma in LA.
Oh yeah,
and she does not forget that day. She'd be like, "How's your friend doing?" And I'd be like, "She's good." She's like, "Yeah, I remember."
I love her.
Yeah. We drove her to LA, and
after a long ass day of work, it was like 60. I worked like 12 hours that day, and then I got right on the road, literally, and I dropped. Where was it? We were in LA, but like we were
at the airport. No, didn't we drop her off? No, wait. Where did we drop her off at? No, we did.
We spent the night at your cousin's or something.
My uncle's house. Yeah, but did we not take her to the airport?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we drove.
Remember, I was hella scared too. I'm like, oh my God, make sure it's the right one.
And then you had she had a thing up in there. I remember I have that in video too. I remember that. Mm-hmm.
I have to have my shit on me. We were in LA. We were in the hood. We didn't just go to we didn't go to Hollywood.
We were in the hood.
We were in projects. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I have my shit on my lap. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Look, Grandma, you're with us. You're safe. She was she's just shaking her head.
She was crazy. She went back. She was laying down. She went back to sleep. Like,
she's like, all right,
your friend is crazy. She always laughing. She was weak. I was cracking up. I'm like, tell her about me.
No, my abuelita, she always asks about you. Like every time I talk to her, she's like, ¿Cómo está tu amiga? She's like, how's your friend doing? I'm like, she's good. She's like, oh, tell her I said hi.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah, my little crazy friend. But no, again, like I said, I appreciate you coming over here. One. Like I said, once we're rich, because we always say this, okay? We're not just saying it just to say it. We're going to get there. We are going to get there. And when we do,
it's over for you bitches.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
No, I'm not kidding, actually.
No, she's really not.
I'm really not.
She's not. I'm not. But I love you. Like I said, I love you so much. I love you super much. My soul sister. Thankful for you. You were there for me many times too. Likewise, you were there for me many times too when I was ready to just whoo. So
yeah. I'm always one call away. It doesn't matter where you're at, what time it is. I'm going to come for sure. Every time.
Already knowing that.
It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. You call, I'm coming.
So we're gonna end it with a positive note. Give us a positive note. Give the people a positive note. Whatever it is, whatever you want.
Positive note.
A positive something, or just like a quote, anything that you want that's positive. Anything.
Don't never back down from a challenge. Challenges keep you sharp.
Okay. Period. See, we love that, and that's true. That's facts. No, that's facts. That's true because
no, that is facts for sure. Because I always say that, and I tell all my employees that because a lot of people, they tend to run away from challenges. They tend to, oh, it's hard or whatever. Like they don't face challenges head on. Like, and that you cheat yourself in life because you're not giving yourself the opportunity to figure it out.
And really
like, and you will figure it out. Push comes to shove, you're gonna figure it out. Facts.
You are.
And you're not even you're cheating yourself. You don't do nothing but cheat yourself if you don't accept the challenge. Period.
Exactly, like she said, don't be afraid to challenge yourself or be
you won't
challenged.
grow. You won't make it to the next level.
No, that's completely. I agree with that one. That is
anybody who's successful, they face challenges every single day. That's why
it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to get to where they got. That good life or whatever it is, it comes with challenges. It comes with those which you might be uncomfortable with, but you got to take that leap and say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do it. Make it happen by all means. And you, like she said, you're just challenging yourself and again discovering your capabilities, what you're really capable of. You might not know that, but once you're in that situation, you're gonna realize how much you are capable of. So
facts. And it keeps you sharp. It keeps you moving. It keeps you. I study psychology, so I'm a little bit different when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I like when people challenge me, especially mentally, because I always take that home. Like, you can't beat me at this. Like,
right. Like,
but I take that as it's fun to me, but I don't know. It's personal.
It is. Honestly. No, you're right. You're right. It is. But that is definitely good advice. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to just
take that leap of faith. You got it. Believe in yourself. Because that's all that is doubt. It's self-doubt. It is. When you don't want to face a challenge, it's just self-doubt. And it's sabotage. Don't do that to yourself.
And I've been in that situation many times in the past, for sure.
I'm pushing you out that like,
no, yeah, for sure.
Believe
and
in
it's
yourself.
not.
You can do it.
Exactly. No, seriously. And it's literally. It's true. Like, you're sabotaging yourself. Like she said, you only sabotaging yourself. So don't be afraid.
With that said, I'm very proud of you too.
Oh,
You're doing this. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
We have talked about you being great.
Thank you.
Understanding and knowing and believing in yourself, and you're doing that, and you're being consistent, and you're taking those strides, and you're like, you did all of this by yourself. Nobody pushed you to do this.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know. And we've always talked about it. I tell you too all the time. I tell her all the time. And people are like, "Ow, I don't want to do social media." But no, it's easy money. Listen,
it is. I'm just so like, maybe if I don't know.
You're just like you have to be on TikTok at least.
I have like the personality, and I have like the looks, and
but you don't got time.
Not only that, not that I don't have the time, because I can always make time for things that I want or what, you know what I mean, can help me progress in life. I can always make time. But I think it's the fact that I just don't want people to have that much
insight into your life.
Yeah, like I don't,
and it makes sense.
I just don't, I'm hella private. Like, even though like it's weird. Like, I'm public but private at the same time. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
But that's the thing, though. You gotta like, okay, this is what I'm gonna put out there. This is what I'm like. You gotta balance a little bit of it.
Yeah, like.
But I feel like I've always told you this. I feel like
you have always been on my head about it.
I've always told her this. Like, girl, bye. You got it all. So
she has always told me, we need to get you on social media. You need to like,
you need to be
like you need to be that.
And again,
you can do that. You're way better than them.
If this girl can do it, for sure you can. Most definitely, you see the crazy things we see on social media.
Facts.
We see some crazy things.
Yeah, we see some wild shit.
Like,
let me just.
And I just be like, okay, first of all, if this lady over here can get this,
she be doing screenshots. She be doing like, look at this. Like, you can do what the hell? Like, you could do. You should have been did this.
Like I said, you see people on there eating burgers, getting all these views and likes, and getting paid for that.
Facts, for sure.
Like, and I'm talking about obese people. I was looking at this lady come the other day. She was dancing like obese lady, and nothing towards anybody, but I'm like, if she can get. People enjoy watching her.
But you know what, though? It's crazy because a lot of times, like, people like that, like, they're not getting interactions based off of like they're not getting positive interactions. They're getting like you know what I mean.
And I don't
though. Facts. I mean, that's like I can't sell my soul for that. Like you know what I mean. And that's what that is because at the end of the day, like that's not making that person happy. You know that.
You're right.
Like,
you're right. Not for sure. No.
That's not a passion of theirs. If I'm gonna do something like that, then I want it to be something that I'm passionate about. Like if I get big on social media, I want it to be for the right reasons, not just for So
no, I feel you. I get it. 1000%.
I want it to be a true platform, like something. I don't want to just get on there like everybody else and just be posting bullshit. Like
I get it. I 1000% get it because when I started this too, I told myself like, okay, what is the purpose of this? And I was like, okay, I'm going with the flow right now. But I always said like, I wanna, regardless of what, like I'm gonna share positivity. Try to inspire other women who may not like. There's topics that some ladies might not feel comfortable like, or they might think that they're the only ones going through this or whatever the situation is. I want to be the one to be like, hey, no, you got this. You're gonna do this because I did it. You can do it too. Spread positivity, uplift people, influence. Yeah, and for the positive, we're gonna bullshit around, of course, but at the end of the day, the whole purpose of it all, like I said, is to really encourage, give that little push to those ladies who might need it. I don't know, because I wasn't always this like comfortable with, like I feel like sometimes I had to like really get. Okay, like I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one going through this. It is going to get better for me, whatever the situation is. Like I said, just encouraging everybody.
And that's another thing too is like mindset is so big. Yes. Like you just said, like things are going to get better. Like things can be so much worse. Yes. I always in my head, every time something negative happens to me, the only way that I get through it is by putting in my head that it can always be worse. No matter how bad the situation is, I always put it in my head that it can be worse. Whatever I'm going through right now, I'm going to get through it because plenty of people are going through what's worse than what I'm going through.
I think you told me that one time too, and I think that also kind of gave me like a little bit of encouragement because I was like, you're right.
It literally, like, it doesn't matter what you're going through. It can be worse. You got into a car accident. You're not dead.
Right.
Like, okay, you lost your card. At least there's money on the card. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least you have, like, you just have to be optimistic and you have to pull the positive out of every situation, no matter how much a situation feels like it's terrible. Like,
exactly.
There can always be something positive out of the situation, no matter how much it feels in the moment. Like, it's just the worst ever. Like, you can always find something positive as long as you put that in your head that there is something positive.
It's all in your mind. It's all in your head.
Everything starts with your mindset.
And that's true. That is true because I've been around people who have, like, shitty mindsets, and it's just draining. Like that is draining.
Just super negative and super like I will never
already thinking about like things haven't happened yet, but they're already thinking of the negativity.
I won't be around people like that. Period.
It's
I don't care if it's mom, cousin, sister. I don't care who it is. I won't.
Sister.
If you're like that in my life, I'll cut you off.
My son, my daughter, no.
Facts.
You gotta after you're 18 though.
Fix yourself. Fix yourself.
Or you gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Fix it.
But. All right. Well, again, thank you for joining me. I love you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for showing up in your pink. I love you. Yes, we gotta do a little like thumbnail thing. See y'all next week. Adios.
Bye.
Spirit fingers.